and good morning from Casablanca. I thought I would show you my outfit for the day because prior to the trip people were asking me what I was going to wear in Morocco. So I'm trying to be quite conservative. Most of like my tops have sleeves and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to the mosque today. So this is just a green t-shirt from New Look. These are from Primark ages ago, just little cropped green trousers. And then my shoes are from New Look as well. You have to take your shoes off when you're there, so I didn't want to take any nice shoes. I wasn't going to wear my Birkenstocks today, but you do walk around with them. You just have to put them in your bag kind of thing. And then, I'll try and show you this so you don't disappear, but I've got a scarf as well. This is just like a sarong from, oh, hello kettle. This is just a sarong from Primark. But I can use it as a scarf for my hair if I want to. You don't have to, but I've got it in there just in case. So yeah, all of my clothes are kind of like this. I think I've got like 12 pairs of crop trousers, which is ridiculous, but I am here for 3 weeks. So yeah, that's my outfit for the day. Just trying to make sure I'm covered up, I suppose. But yeah, today the plan is to go to the mosque. Possibly back via Sqala, so I'm going to have something to eat. I've been looking at my research, so I've got to look at, there's like a Medina here. There's not like a Medina, there is a Medina. On the way back I can have a look at, but I don't want to get lost in there. And I've realised today my hair is up again because I have not brought my UK plug adapters. I've made three big, these to me are big mistakes: the cutlery, the white bras, and now the now the UK adapters. I'm going to try and see if I can find one today. It's probably not likely, but basically I can't use my strainers. I'm all right with the whole phone situation. But yeah, so yeah, that's the plan today. See if I can get an adapter. I also haven't brought a sharpener for my makeup pencils, so I think I'll be back down to Miniso as well today. So yeah, all in all, it's been a great day. Slept well though, I haven't slept like that for ages. So yeah, sometimes, you know, in a hotel you're like, oh, noises and stuff, but it was absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm getting used to videoing in landscape as well, not something I'm used to. I think it's really weird when people do this in landscape. But yeah, for YouTube it's easier to do it like this. So yeah, have a great day, and I shall speak to you later. So I'm walking along now, my route to the mosque. There's a lot of beeping horns this morning. It's reminding me of New York. I think it's not as bad here, but in New York it was literally every 3 seconds and a horn would go off. This is a mosque here that I'm just walking past. There you go, beep beep. Not quite sure what they're beeping at because they almost beep to allow them to come in front of them. You're like, what is going on? There's loads of coaches. Can you see behind me? Probably not. Loads of coaches lined up here today, so I'm not quite sure whether they're waiting for something. But yeah, it's about a 35-minute walk from my hotel. And it's cloudy today, so I'll take these off. This here is the Medina. Be interesting to get in there and see what that's all about. It's a Saturday morning, so things are quite busy. I'm not going to complain about the weather just yet. I might later on if it doesn't clear up, because obviously it's going to be much warmer in the trip. Just not so much here because it's on the coast. It is nice, it's great tourism with those. I don't know if you can notice, but there's a lovely breeze. So it's great for what I'm doing, pottering around and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be very hot when we're in the desert later in the trip. I think that's this time next week actually. But yeah, having a good time. Getting some exercise in, that's what I'm doing. It's really odd because you know when you're like somewhere that you don't think you should be? So it is 8:55 and the first guided tour is at 9. And every entrance is closed, like they've got a security guard on every single one. I'm going to go back down there in a minute and ask them what's going on. But bearing in mind it's their main, I know it's a mosque, but it's their main tourist attraction. Maybe put a sign up. You know, you're just a bit like, oh, there's like no one around here. Online I'd read that you had to come like half an hour earlier. That isn't the case, there's no one here. So yeah, you can admire it from here. Yeah, it's just a bit, it's a bit sleepy this end compared to the other end where I was walking from. That's near the train station, I suppose. I was expecting there to be loads of buses here, like dropping tourists off and stuff, group tours off. So yeah, watch this space. In a situation such as this, I'll give you a tip, which is what I usually do. Stand still and observe everybody else. So it appears that there's another entrance further along, so I'm just going round now. They're not making it easy for people, you have to walk all the way round. So yeah, just observe and see what everyone else does. Still proving really difficult to actually get in the gin joint, as they say. You can book like with the tour guide and get your guide and stuff, which I've not done. But yeah, it's proving more difficult than expected. Right, got myself a ticket. I'm in the museum and then my tour's at 10, so I've got half an hour to wait. It was not easy again. The entrance wasn't easy to get into. There's no one in here, that's why I'm whispering. Yeah, it's really bizarre, the whole thing. And the prices are here and you're like, are they? Yeah, but I'm in, doesn't matter. I've got to meet back there at 10. So yeah, I'm in the museum. Hello. So it's about 2 hours later now. I made it into the mosque. You just got to ask people basically. It just wasn't clear in terms of tickets and where the entrance was, and yeah, it's just a bit. But then basically I had a quick look around the museum and then waited for basically there's a person that lets you in. So you wait for him, and that was at 10 o'clock tour, and he walks you basically just from that door all the way down. It's quite a long walk, I'll show you in a second. And then at the door you take your shoes off, and then you split off into different languages, so French, Italian. I didn't see what the other one was. I presume it was German because it began with a D, and English. So you join just the correct tour, and then the tour guide takes you around for about 45 minutes. Just having a look outside now. It's a 32-year-old mosque. It was built in 6 years, which I think is insane. I wish you could see the size of it, the scale of it. There are people around here, by the way, but because it's so big, it looks like there's no one here. Still got my sunglasses on. It's a bit of a cloudy day in Casablanca today, but it is what it is. So yeah, you go around on your tour, talks about the history, talks about praying and the rituals and what they do each week and stuff. And then we went downstairs to the ablution hall, which is where Muslims can go and get themselves ready for prayer and everything. I'm going to come out a bit now, so this is kind of the exit that I've just come out of, to see whether I can show you the scale of it. This is what's annoying about recording landscape. You can't get as much in. Yeah, see, I am actually walking. It looks like I'm not walking, but just the scale of it. So the museum's behind the phone down there. Then they've got a arts centre, and then all of this is the mosque. He said that when it's Ramadan, this section here that you can see on the tiled floor here, they can have up to 80,000 people, and then inside it's 25,000. But if you use outside as well, it can go up to 80,000. It doesn't usually get that busy, but when it's Ramadan and things like that, it does. I'm just going to go and have a look over here. So it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to walk back that way now, towards the mall. And that's the Marina Mall. It's the smaller mall, it's not the Moroccan mall. I was going to go to the actual mall today. It's 5 miles away. A, I'm not walking there and back, and B, I can't bother with public transport today, and it'll be shops you can see at home. They've got like a pull and bear there and stuff like that. And this side is still the sea, but it's not very accessible. Bearing in mind that's the Atlantic Ocean. Like, I'd like to like walk along and like see if I might just go and see if there's a promenade, but it doesn't seem that easy to walk by the sea. So I'm going to go back to the mall, see if I can get a sharpener and potentially a padlock. Not a padlock. Basically, I've brought my USA plugs, and if I'd had the time between work and coming on holiday, I'd have sorted that situation out. But I haven't had the time. I must have thrown my USA plugs in, and I forgot my European ones, which is really annoying. I've tried the USA ones, but they don't work. I'm getting hungry though, so I'm going towards Sqala, which is a restaurant that I have researched about, but via the mall, so I haven't got to come out again later. Let's have a look. You can smell the sea. It's very fishy. Oh. See different moths along the horizon as well. So once you finish the tour, which is what I've done with the guide, he said, oh, you can just make your own way back now, so like you can go to the bathroom and stuff. But I'm just having a look, taking some photos. This is all the mosque area, by the way. It's there. Can you see? My arm's getting dead. I'm gonna have a look over here. Have a quick drink. It's very cloudy in Casablanca today, but it's supposed to be sunny sort of 12 onwards, so we'll see. It's definitely clearing over there, over the sea. But yeah, it's actually warmer at home today. It's a heat wave at home, so it's 30 degrees in England today. Oh, hang on. There is a sort of promenade. Interesting. I'm going to try and show you the scale of it. So here is where I came in with the museum. This to the right hand side is the art exhibition or university thing. These are the people walking in, so this is the 11 o'clock tour now. The sheer scale of it is insane. And then he said the only thing that's imported are the chandeliers, which are from Venice in Italy. But everything else is local. The granite, the wood is cedar wood, things like that. So that was really interesting. He was really good actually. He had a few jokes. There was a few New Zealanders in my group, so they were talking about rugby, I think. Sport's not my thing. But yeah, he was good. Hopefully you can see the sheer scale of it. This is obviously me and my size, and then these are the people. It's definitely warming up now. Said it was going to be sort of real feel of 30 today, but sort of 25, 26 in real life temperatures. Real life. I'm still a bit tired, still flagging a little bit. If I could have another early night at the hotel, and then before I move on tomorrow to my joining hotel for the tour group, I don't know whether I'm sharing a room. I've booked twin share, but when I was in Croatia I ended up having my own room because there was 12 of us, and my partner, if you like, to make it the even 12, was a man, so they don't put you in the same room together obviously. So we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna make a walk back into town now. I have been to Sqala, which I've been talking about for a couple of days, for lunch. I got in, I had to wait about 10 minutes. Probably had an hour and a half in there, to be fair. I'm going to insert a video so you can see what I ate, but whew, I'm just walking it off now. I'm one of those people that always over orders, I'm ridiculous, but it was one fruit juice for 50 dirham, or try all 4 fruit juices for 60 dirham. Wow, I'm gonna have all 4, aren't I? Then I had the Moroccan salad, but before all of this, he brought out, I suppose, an appetizer, three massive bread rolls, olives, and 2 different dips. I also had a latte and a very big water, which I've brought with me anyway. Call it cafe creme, but it was cold when it arrived. So, but it wasn't like it had gone cold. It made me think it was supposed to be cold. And you're like, no, I wanted a hot one. So I'm actually going to go to Starbucks on the way back. That's what I'm doing now. And then for my main, I had a seasonal vegetable tagine with spices. And it was the best thing I've ever eaten. But I just hadn't got any room left at the inn. So I really took my time with it, but I only managed about half. It was massive. You could have had one between 3 people probably. But I'm glad I've had my first one and I've tried it. The spices are really nice too. And they originally gave me a French menu. And I was like, oh, I'm English. He's like, not a problem. Obviously look French. But yeah, then I could actually understand the menu. You don't know all of the words, French food words. As you can see from behind me, it's quite a busy day today. Usually there's not many people walking down here. I think a lot of people get in these petite taxis, the little red cars like you see. Lots of Peugeot 107s. Oh, hang on, there's a fly on my hand. Lots of Dacias. Yeah, that was a Dacia. So I don't think people walk, but I needed to walk that off. It was very filling but very good. So I'm literally just there now. I'm just getting back to the Casablanca train station. I'm gonna grab a Starbucks and then I want to see if I can research the train times for tomorrow. There's no point in me coming down here with all my luggage and then having to wait 40 minutes or so. So I'm gonna have a try and have a look today, or ask somebody. And then I'm not quite sure what to do. Like there's not, I've done everything that end now. The mall and the mosque, and so I don't know what to do really, but yeah, I have to consult my notes. So I'm having a bit of a nightmare. The menu had disappeared from yesterday and I wanted a cafe glacé latte, and I've ended up with a cafe glacé americano, which obviously is a black coffee. So I've still not quite got the coffee I wanted today, but we shall try with this one. You know when you get flustered at the till and they changed it for the acai drinks? I'm like, where's the menu? They've got the boisson chaude, they've got the hot drinks but not cold ones. You live and learn, you live and learn. But in other news, the trains are at 50 past the hour every day. So I need to research when check-in is at my new hotel and try and go like an hour earlier. Hello, good evening. Just moved the cushion. Thought I would give you a bit of a roundup of the day. As you might have noticed, my hair is now straight. I went on a bit of a mission. Hang on a minute. Went on a bit of a mission to try and find a UK to Europe plug adapter. Went into the supermarket that I went into yesterday because I thought, wow, that place is massive. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be there. They'd got like charging points for European ones, but nothing UK wise. Then I went up to the electronics department, which was at the back of the shop, and spoke to these 2 guys, and there was nothing there. And he said, oh, you know, your best place is the market, but it'd be really expensive. I was like, right, okay. Don't you have anything at like the train station or, you know, at the airport? Oh, you're prepared to go all that way? And as if by magic, they found one under their sort of, it was like under a Samsung unit. They were selling Samsung stuff. And I think they were just trying to build up a bit of a conversation and a bit of a rapport with me. And I said, oh, so can I pay for it? And they're like, oh, we kind of have a few in stock if people ever need them. It was all a bit like, oh, right, I was a bit taken aback, and I was trying to offer them money, but you can't pay for it, there's no barcode and all of this, and they kind of speak French, but I'm speaking English, and it's like, oh my Lord. But essentially, he gave me this plug adapter, spoke to the security guard and said, so this must be a regular thing. And I tried to give them like a tip, or they weren't having any of it. So I was like, okay, so that must have been their kind thing of the day, I suppose. So yeah, he's kind of like been my saviour, and I now have a UK to EU plug adapter, so I've straightened my hair. So yeah, a bit of a strange one. I managed to get a sharpener in there as well. They got like a whole stationery aisle, so that was perfect. Just a little sharpener, I think it was 8 dirham. Was it 8 dirham? It might not have been that much. It might not have been that much. That sounds a lot. I'm not sure. So I managed to get that as well, so I can sort my eyebrows and eyeliner out and stuff. So that was good. Then when I was at the restaurant earlier, I saw a lady with a Primark bag, and I was like, but I've Googled it and looked on Google Maps, there isn't a Primark in Morocco, so she must have brought that from home or wherever. I thought, because that'd be perfect for the bras, but no. I had a quick look around the mall, but no, so that was a shame. But yeah, I'm just back at the hotel now. It's about 7ish. I'm gonna try and eat all of the food that I've got left from yesterday, because I'm moving hotels tomorrow. I don't want to move too early. I want to get up at you know, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock kind of time. Have a bit of more of a lie-in tomorrow. There isn't an awful lot to do in Casablanca, and I did know that anyway. I could go more into the Medina, but I just kind of touched on it today, and I just thought, no, I'm going to save the Medina-y stuff for, excuse me, when I'm with my tour group and when I'm in the different cities. Casablanca's not particularly known for its Medina, whereas the other cities are. So I thought I'd save that for then, that experience. So yeah, get up, it's kind of late-ish tomorrow. I might go out and get some breakfast, have a bit of a walk around, then come back and get my things and check out, and then go to the train. But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. So today, obviously went down to the mosque, was planning on to getting there for 9, I got there just before 9, but I couldn't find the entrance. And you'll see from the clips that basically everything was barricaded off. So there was 2 lots of parking, which could potentially been the entrance, but they were parking lots, if you like, barricaded off. And there was security on every entrance. There was no signs. It was obvious that was the mosque. So I kind of sat for about 10 minutes, watched people. There was no one around really to ask, or there was no clear tourists or visitors going to it as well. So I thought, this is a bit strange. It was about 9:15. So then I went back towards the water, had a look at the sea and everything, and then kind of watched from afar, and I could see people walking quite far away from me, I don't know, 300 meters maybe, walking in that way. And I thought, So I walked towards that way, and there was a family that were asking, in Arabic, they were asking the security guard for the parking, and he was kind of using his arms to give directions. I thought, So yeah, just observe, I suppose. So you have to go further along a road, then I had to turn right, and then I saw loads of coaches, and I was like, aha, these are like the people that are on a group tour, travel tour, which I suppose is the kind of thing I'll be on with Intrepid Travel. But you can also book tours to the mosque on Get Your Guide, so it could have been those kind of things. Anyway, I got into the melee of the people that were coming off the coaches. It still wasn't clear, so I'm like hanging around. There was no entrance, exit, there was no ticket booth, no signs, and I thought, this is, yeah, really strange. I know it's a place of worship, but if you're opening to visitors 6 days a week, which they are in the mornings, it was quite hard to navigate. And obviously everything's written in Arabic, and that's fine, it's their country, but I was just a bit like, I really want to see this. What do I do, kind of thing. So anyway, I saw the door for the museum, and I had read that if you can book a ticket for both the museum and the mosque. So I thought I'll go in there. Spoke to the guy and he's like, oh yes. I was like, oh right, so it is easy then. And he says, oh, the next tour's at 10, and this is 9:30 at this point. Go around the museum and then come and meet here at 10, which is what I did. Met the tour guide, and he wasn't the tour guide, sorry. He just met almost like a steward, and he took you literally from the visitor centre or the museum and just walked you to the door of the mosque. And then at that point you had to take your shoes off. They gave you like little bags for it and stuff. And then you split off into different languages. So they'd got English, Italian, French. And I think I couldn't see, it was too far away. It began with a D. I think it would be German, I would presume. And then you went off, you had a tour for 45 minutes. It was really good. The tour guide was really cool. He had really good English and stuff. So yeah, he just spoke about, what it was made of, how it had been constructed, how long it took, those kind of things, how many people, where the materials were from. He gave us a nice overview of like the prayer room, how it's used, when it's used. And then we went downstairs to what they call the ablutions room, which is where you can wash yourself if you want to before you pray. That was really interesting as well. And then at that point he ended the tour and said, oh, feel free to use the restrooms, walk around, take photos, and then leave of your own accord kind of thing. So that's what I did. And I'm really glad I did it, actually. It's one of the main tourist attractions that they have here. It's the third biggest mosque in the world. So yeah, it was really good. All in all, I mean, it was a bit of a nightmare to kind of find. I think it's because I was on my own. Most people are with a tour group. They've come off the coaches, or it just wasn't overly signposted that well. But once I got in there, it was really worthwhile. It was really good. And then I had the meal, didn't I? So I went to Sqala. I'd seen that on TikTok. So I wanted to go down there, and I had to wait for about 10 minutes. And she called me over, and then I got there, and I really wanted to video more of it, more of the experience. But the Moroccan, traditional Moroccan band were playing, and they must have been in the restaurant for about half an hour. So all you could hear was instruments. I thought, I can't video this, which was a shame, but at the same point, I've had that experience of the band. So they were coming around to all the different tables, and they kind of like hovered over me a bit. And I was like, oh, my food had just arrived and things. But they kind of chose children to navigate to and stuff. But the meal was sort of my first traditional Moroccan meal here in the country. I like Moroccan food at home anyway. But yeah, I had the juices and the breads, and the Moroccan salad was really nice. It was all traditionally made. You could see the women making the different parts as you went into the restaurant. I thought, this is completely fresh, handmade. I'm definitely going to eat here. Then I had the tagine, and it arrived in the tagine pot, and he took it off, and it was so hot. So I had to eat all my other food first for it to cool down. But that was well worth it, and it was 240 dirham, which is about £20. Which, for the amount of food I got, it was ridiculous, but well worth it. Really, really liked it. I was looking, most people were still eating the breakfast, even though it had gone midday. And I probably would go there again, but I don't feel like I need that much food tomorrow for breakfast, so I probably won't go there. Just try somewhere else. But yeah, a really, really good day, all in all. The only thing that wasn't as good today was the weather. So it was very cloudy. It did kind of break up in the afternoon when I was walking back, but it was still clouded over the sea. Inland it was a bit more blue sky, but that was disappointing because it's really hot at home at the moment. But you can't change the weather, it is what it is, and I'm sure next week I'll be moaning that it's too hot. I haven't had to use my fan yet or anything like that. But yeah, going back to what I'm doing tomorrow, a bit of a lie-in, probably go round, have some breakfast, have a little walk round, come back, grab my bags, late checkout kind of thing. Well, 11 o'clock-ish. I'm going to go to the train station. The trains that are going to Casa Voyageurs, which is where my next hotel is, are either 50 past the hour or on the hour. So it was showing a different time on the ticket machine than it was on the timetable. But even if I just get there for 50 past, so I don't know, 11:50 tomorrow, Even if the train's at 12, it's fine, it's only 10 minutes. So we're going to take one stop, it's about 10-15 minutes on the train to Casa Voyageurs, and then my hotel is it a 5-minute walk? I'm getting mixed up between different hotels. That's the joining hotel for the start of the tour with Intrepid Travel, and it won't be check-in time at that point, so I'll have to drop my bags off, probably get changed. But places that do group tours like that, they're quite used to you leaving your luggage and things. And then I'll probably just have a look around the local area. Tomorrow is my final day in Casablanca, so it's a different area. Like I said, it's about 1.3 miles away, 1.5 miles away, so it'll be a different part of Casablanca that I've not been used to or been walking around and stuff. So I can have a look there, have some lunch, look around the local area, and then at that point I can check in. Like I said, I don't know whether I'm sharing a room or not, and then I'll get changed and meet the group. The group meeting is at 6 p.m. And then what we did on my tour last time when I went to Croatia is then you kind of meet, chat, sort all your insurance out. They give you an overview, they introduce themselves, and then we'll probably go out for dinner, I think. So that's that. I won't get the schedule from them out for you tonight because there's nothing else to say. That's basically what it is tomorrow, but going forward I can tell you kind of a bit more of a detailed breakdown. And then Monday we're going to Tangier and ending up in Chefchaouen, so that's cool. One thing I wanted to say as well is, I forgot to say this yesterday, what with it being the first day, I don't know about you, but I tend to be that kind of person that within half a day of being in a new country or somewhere new, I've made my decision as to whether I like that place or not. Me and one of my aunties, we went to New York at Easter this year, and I knew within half a day that I knew that I wouldn't be going back unless it was like something, I don't know, one of my friends gets married or somebody moves out there, then obviously you'd go back. But I just knew that we had to kind of speed up the schedule a little bit and try and see everything that we wanted to see, because I just knew it wasn't going to be somewhere I'd be going on the regular. And I knew that within half a day. And I turned to my auntie and said that, and she said, I feel exactly the same. Like, you just know, don't you? And here yesterday, I knew within half a day. So this time yesterday, I knew that I really, really like Morocco. I like the people are really kind. It is spotlessly clean, ridiculously clean. Everything's really clean. Okay, yes, it's a bit rough around the edges in different places, but so is everywhere. But there's cleaners everywhere, and it is spotlessly clean. Yeah, people are really kind, the weather's good, it's got that Spanish and French influences. Yeah, I know I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna like the rest of the trip. Not that I didn't not like New York, I liked it, but it didn't quite live up to expectations, whereas I think I knew what I was gonna get with Morocco, and I'm getting exactly that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of knew within half a day that I was really gonna like it. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm gonna, like I said, have something to eat now and the internet's not great here. I'm gonna try and have another look at a cafe that I've picked out for breakfast in the morning, see if I can see their menu online. They are very accommodating to vegetarians, but sometimes you just think, I just want to check the menu anyway, just in case. There's no point me sitting down wasting somebody's time if there's not something I'm going to eat. So yeah, I'm going to try, but the internet's not great. I'm trying not to use my eSIM too much because I'm going to need that in terms of Google Maps and things tomorrow. And then in here, the Lonely Planet Guide to Morocco, I have seen a recommended architecture walk here, an open air architectural museum, and it's basically going from point 1 to point 10, and it looks about half a mile, possibly a bit more, maybe 0.6 of a mile from one place to the next. And I've not seen loads of different places of architecture and things, so I think I might do that. And the first place it says is the Café de France, which is where I was thinking of for breakfast. So if I can get hold of the menu or their website, or even just some photographs, and start there, then I could walk the furthest out and then walk back, which is towards my hotel here. I might be totally overestimating this and thinking, oh my gosh, you've got all this time, Holly, but I'm not sure I have before I check out, so I'm not sure. It's research time now. I'm gonna have something to eat and then it's research time, I think, and see what it says. So yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings for day 3 or day 4 if you're counting pre-travel day. Stansted Airport feels a long time ago now. That feels like a lifetime ago. But yeah, having a good time. Hello and good morning from Casablanca. Here is today's outfit. Well, this is my breakfast outfit. Got my shirt on from New Look t-shirt, New Look trousers. I've not got my shoes on yet, but I will have the same beige ones I had on yesterday. And then when I'm traveling in a little while, I will take this off and I will just travel with a plain t-shirt. I feel like I'm wearing a lot of t-shirts at the moment. I need to mix it up a little bit, but it's just kind of how it's worked out. And when you're traveling and stuff, you want comfortable trousers and comfortable things to wear. So yeah, I'm heading out for breakfast now. So let's see how it goes. Hello and good morning from Casablanca. Of course the train starts the engine as soon as I press record. So I'm going to wait for this train to pull out, as you do. It doesn't appear to be going anytime soon, so I'm just going to talk over it and hope you can hear me. So I am at Casaport train station. This morning I'm changing hotels because I'm going to the joining hotel for the Intrepid tour, which starts at 6 p.m. tonight. I've got to go on the train one stop. I have paid for first class. It was 3 dirham. No, it wasn't. It was 30 dirham. 30 dirham. Just because there was more room last time for my luggage and I got to sit on my own. That's obviously not guaranteed on this train, but it's busy down there, further down the platform, which looks like it's the second class end. And I've got luggage and stuff, so I'm sitting at this end. I'm on platform 2. It's a slightly different train from the other day. The other day I got off on platform 1, this is platform 2. Sorry, there's a fly irritating me. Ah! It's getting on my hand. Because I came from the airport, obviously, so I'm just going up one stop this time. The next hotel is about a 5-minute walk from Casa Voyageurs, which is the train station I'm heading towards. So it's now 11:30. Oh, that fly is really irritating me. Bear with, hold that thought. One thing I must say about the trains in Morocco, they run on time, if not early. So my train is 11:36. Of course my watch won't show me the time, now I'm recording, it's 11:23. So the chances are it's probably going to turn up in a minute. Which is nothing like the UK train system, where you pay probably 100 times the amount I've paid here, or 10 times the amount. And it's always late. So yeah, I will get off at the next stop. I've got my sunglasses on, more sort of like one thing less to carry. It is a very cloudy day, you can probably see from behind the train there. I'm quite ready to leave Casablanca now. There's not loads to do here, but I'm glad I've come here first, acclimatise and so on. I'm ready to move on and get a bit further inland now. I'm a hot weather person, and this is ridiculous. It's perfect weather for carrying this because I am sweating, but not particularly bad. You know, I'm not got sweat pouring from my head or anything like that. Like blistering sun on me. It's a good day for travelling, but yeah, come on. The tan's not tanning enough yet. So yeah, I'll see you on the other side. and good afternoon. I am at Casa Voyageurs now, which is the stop that I got off at the train. My hotel is literally behind the camera, so just walk back over because there's a Starbucks. Walk with me, why not? Two guys having an argument over there, God knows what's going on. So it's just gone 12:15. You can check in at 2, but I've dumped my bags there. They've got padlocks on, don't worry, it's fine. The guy was very nice, gave me the Wi-Fi password. Oh, it's like being in New York again. Oh, dramatic. Ooh, ooh, oh. And there it goes. There it stops. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, so I stayed there for about 10 minutes, just catching up on Wi-Fi and stuff. Took some photographs of the map and things. I don't particularly want to use my eSIM if I can help it. So I'm just walking back into the station now. I know I keep going to Starbucks and not really trying the local coffee, but I did have a local coffee this morning at Café de France. And I'm just getting into the swing of it. So yeah, let's see if we can actually get the right order this time in Starbucks. Every time I press record. I've got the tram system going along. My hotel's like the other side of these trees. So just had a Starbucks. They had flat white on the menu. So I had a flat white, and then I asked for the acai de la fraise, which I think is raspberry or strawberry. They said they've not got any, so I had the hibiscus. Do you know what? It hit the spot. It was beautiful. I'm just chilling now. I've got just over an hour before I can actually check in back at my hotel. I can always go back and sit down and use the Wi-Fi kind of situation, but I just thought I would explore and show you the background. Behind the phone is the Casa Voyageurs, so one of the main train stations. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Ugh. Well, this is kind of like the background. I might have to come to a McDonald's in the next 5 minutes. I'm looking for two things. I want something to eat. I had made myself a baguette out of some of the things I'd got left in the fridge at the place, but I couldn't carry it. There's just literally no room at the inn again. However, I do feel like I've eaten some of the food I'd brought from England, so I have got a little bit of, I had a little bit of room in the big backpack this morning, so that was a bonus. I'd also, you know, probably not going to get the best rate, but I'd like to change some money. I didn't change that much at the airport because I thought, oh, bad rate and everything. There's not a lot around here. There's a bank down there. It looks closed. It's Sunday, which is the problem, isn't it? But we're going to Tangier and Chefchaouen tomorrow. They're rural villages. Well, Chefchaouen is. They're not likely to have a bank or an exchange place. So I need to change some dollars now, I think. If I can't do it here this afternoon, I will ask my tour guide tonight. That's possibly leaving it a bit late though. What would it be, this Sunday? But I'm going to give it a go in here, I think. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I needed that hit the spot. Right, let's turn around and go this way. I'm going to go back in the other way, I think. So going through Starbucks again. I've got time to kill. It says McDonald's, Starbucks, which I've already been to, Costa Coffee. Ooh, Costa's not for me. And whatever that says, not Wendy's, but Tendies. Sounds a bit chickeny to me. You can see it's like up and coming. It's a nice area. Nice building and everything. I have changed trousers as well, by the way. Still got the same top on, but yeah, just sort of give it a little refresh at the hotel. I'm going to flip the camera around now so you can see. Just go to the other side of these steps. So yeah, I'm excited to join my tour, see if I'm sharing a room tonight. That's going to be fun. We shall see. Right, so I flipped the camera, so literally, I'm going to come in with my finger now. Here, where that red bit, or brownie bit is here, that's my hotel, just over the square. So it was ideal just to walk back here and see what they've got in terms of food and drink. Loads of petite taxis, I think they're really cute. But most of them are Dakias, which I think is really interesting. I'm interested because when I went to get my new car this year, which is a Renault, they sell Dakias as well, so it's kind of like in my brain. This is the surrounding area. I've Google mapped it to an extent. There's nothing else to do. A couple of cafes, but there's an ibis here. And then this is the train station. It's not even like, this isn't really a park you can go and sit in or anything. There's not really anything to do. I can see why they've chosen this hotel. Obviously we're going to pretty much get up and go tomorrow. It's a major train station compared to Casaport. But I presume we'll get up and go straight to Tangier tomorrow from here. I might even just do a bit of a reconnaissance and have a look at the timetable. Because I'm that kind of person. It is 10 to 1 and it is Sunday the 13th of July. I'm sorry, but look at the weather. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? They had a heat wave before I got here as well, and then typical, there's a heat wave at home in England now that I'm away. So yeah, let's see what I can go and find in terms of food. Right, things are going well here. Hopefully you sense the sarcasm. Literally the whole of the train stations, they got like a Costa, they got like different cafe kind of places. All they've got were meat options in terms of like sandwiches and stuff like that. Jambon, and all of that. Luckily I know that word. There's a lot of shouting going on today, you know, considering it's a Sunday. So then I ended up in Costa and just had an iced flat white. So now I'm coffeeed up to the max with no food. So I'm going to go back to the hotel. I've got some stuff in my bag. I'm not that hungry because I had that big breakfast this morning, so it's not a big deal. Then I went to the currency exchange and exchanged the rest of my American dollars, which was fine. But they don't take card payments. I wanted to get a bit more out because we don't take card. You know, let's make this as difficult as it can be. So I've probably got enough for 10 days, but I've not got enough for the rest of the trip. So I think this is a tour guide situation. I'm going to talk to him. See if he's got recommendations of banks and stuff like that. Because we're going to start getting a bit more rural now. So really I could do with, I mean, I'm not desperate for it, but I could do with changing some money at some point. And then at the end of the tour, I'd like to give him a tip. So we'll see what he says. I'm saying he, it might be a she, who knows? The tour guide we had in Croatia, Lucia, she was female, so you never know. I was just going to have a look around here because there's an Italian restaurant around here apparently near the Ibis. I was hoping to just grab something, but it's not looking likely. I don't think it's helping that it's a Sunday. So yeah, let's venture over the road. Hello from Casablanca. Just met my group. I've not said this on video so far, but about 1:30 I met my roommate. My roommate is Denise. She's from Maryland. And we've just had the meeting with the tour guide. He's really cute. He's from the High Atlas Mountains, bless him. Heacham. And there's 11 of us. So there are 4 Americans, 4 Scottish, 2 Aussies, and me. And they're a really nice group. We're just meeting in downstairs now to go out for dinner. This is the view from the room. We've got a twin room. And this is the train station that I was at earlier when you saw me in the other video. So yeah, we're just sorting out logistics, tickets, currency, kitties. So yeah, it's been really cool. What time is it now? Yes, that took an hour. So yeah, I'm going to grab my bits and bobs, put my passport away and go out for dinner.